Hello guys, this is Lady Duchess and tonight I'm doing a video on why don't your love spells work. And the reason why I'm doing this video is because I do a ton of love work. A ton. I guide people in doing love work and they get upset because it's not working. Well, you're not giving it time. But anyway, so I decided to do a video on and I made my notes. 4 reasons why love spells don't work. And I'm also going to tell you how to fix it, okay? So, um why love spells don't work. So, you cast a love spell or I cast a love spell for you and it didn't work. Like the dude you wanted, the dude you've been craving, and y'all supposed to be together forever. Like he's not doing things the way that you think that he should, right? The guy you like went out with somebody else, and you're like, what the fuck? The girl you can't get out your mind doesn't even acknowledge you and doesn't even know you exist. And what gives, right? So you're most likely experiencing like three of the reasons why the love spell don't work. The first thing, and I want you guys to take notes, okay? The reason why I say take notes, when I do my readings, if I should do the spell for you, I always tell you guys to write down everything I say because I want to paint the picture before we actually do the spell, okay? I want to give you a concise, clear thought process before we actually do the spell. So, the good news is, and I want everybody to know, and I say this all the time, that love spells can work instantaneously. I have seen it happen. But everything has to spiritually align. I've told you guys that there are factors that cause them not to work. If they're married, if the person that you want to marry, that's a factor because the wife has more energy. She has more strength because she's his wife. Or the husband, or whatever. There are factors if they are not in love with you. If they are in love with the other person and they maybe just love you a little bit, then it might not work the way that you want it to. That doesn't necessarily mean that it won't work ever, but this is like those are two like different obstacles. So if you're looking for them to manifest instantly into like a physical reality, you're gonna be in like quite a disappointment. Like this is not like the movies. Good things take time. I hate when people ask me, well, how long is it gonna take? This one lady told me it's gonna take 3 days. We'll go to her. My lips is chapped. Let's go to her and let's see how far they get you. So, good things takes time. It's really important for you guys to understand the difference between the physical and the spiritual planes of reality. Um, these two planes are interrelated and they try to remain close to each other as much as possible. But if a change happens in the spiritual world, then the physical world does its best to catch up and change too. Let me say that again. If the change happens in the spiritual world, then the physical world does its best to catch up and change too. It does its best. So that's great, right? But what does this mean for the stuff that I'm trying to do? What I need him. I love him. He's my soulmate. Well, let me tell you about that. You can have 20 different soulmates. There's only one twin flame. Little information for you. When you cast a love spell, this is what happens. When you cast a love spell, you're sending your energy into the spiritual plane. Like the effect of your love spell can be spiritually instantaneous. You've triggered the events to set in motion of your desires to deliver you to the physical world or in the physical world. So now the physical world has to catch up with the spiritual world that I have casted this desire or you have casted this desire to make happen, right? Let's say you cast a spell to attract a new guy or a new girl. As soon as the candle finished burning, your lover has been ordered and marked for delivery. I just thought, I would say it like that. So you guys think that, even if that person immediately walked up out of like walked up out of his or her door like in a zombie like rush, you would have to wait like for that person to get to you. You would have to wait. They have to get to you. So it could be minutes, hours, days, weeks, months. In real life, the factors are even more complex because you got to think about the distance. Um, you may have triggered like something to make your lover come to you, but it may be some time before that person shows up in your life. They are, I have to keep saying this, love takes time. Know that you can instantly trigger the events to bring that person to you with the desire that you have, but and you've created it like in the spiritual realm, but seeing it work out physically in the physical realm, it takes patience, it takes time, it takes energy, it takes strength. I'm not saying that it will never happen. That is not what I said at all. But what I said is it takes time. Sometimes it's quicker than others. Sometimes you can do a love spell on someone else wanting to be in a relationship with that person, and the first thing I tell you to do is that you have to change because you got to control your thoughts. You have to manifest it. You have to create self love within yourself. Well, guess what happens in that self love? Sometimes in the process of the self love, you decide that person doesn't even look good to you like they looked to you at first. So the things that you were willing to accept at first, you're not willing to accept them now because you've been doing self love. You've been doing so now you're starting to see that person in reality for what it really is. Now, I will tell you about that person. I'll tell you about the good and the bad. You'll still say, no, I don't care. I want to be with him. So like a month later, let's just say a month later, it still hasn't happened, but you're doing like work on yourself. You do, and all of a sudden, he's not even attracted to you anymore. He's not attractive to you. Not that he's not attracted to you, you're just not attracted to him because you're changing, you're evolving, and some light bulb switch went off, and all of a sudden you're like, I don't want to be with this dude anymore. Can you stop? Well, I ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna finish it because that's what I do. However, because you kind of like get what you ask for. But however, we can do some stuff to kind of, I don't know, maybe change and ease it along. Anyway, I digress. So love spells do not work because they will harm someone. Every thought and action has a ripple effect and goes far and beyond its original intentions. I need you guys to understand that. I spoke with someone the other night, and she was doing really, really good with this guy that she was talking to. He's literally in an abusive relationship. Like the wife is like really abusive to him. And they were doing good. He was talking about leaving. They were talking about building a life together. So she thinks to aid the situation along, she's gonna go get spiritual work. She saw this lady, she contacted her, like I'm sure she contacted me. And the lady said some good stuff to her, so she hired her. So the fucked up thing is, and I need to speed this video along, I think. And the fucked up thing is, she gets pregnant by the guy and she miscarries. 2 days, 2 or 3 days, you want to be with her, and all of a sudden he don't want to talk to her. Like she's been blocked. Like that's like a backfire. Something wasn't done right. Because if she was doing good before the magic, when the magic happened, it should have just sealed the deal. So you guys think about that. Every action and thought has a ripple effect that goes beyond its original intentions. It may be that your spell has to wait until the timing is right for many different people involved. One thing I do with my spells, I never want the person that I'm separating or break up to be by themselves. My petition is that they find somebody even greater than he or greater than she, and they really fall in love and they have this wonderful, happy life. Like everybody gonna do good. I'm trying to go for everybody. I want everybody to do good. So I'm not wishing nothing ill or bad on anyone. I'm not doing it. Also, you may think that your spell is just between you and the new lover that you would like to attract. But what you don't understand, it could also be the person your lover is with today. Like the flower vendor down the street, the emotional needs of children, or the cute person you met, you meant to have a fling with tomorrow. Like we don't know all the stakes that are involved in these spells that we cast. That's why it's always best to end your love spells and bring no harm or similar, like or some similar disclaimer. That's what I do. I don't want any harm to come to anybody that's involved. Point blank, period. I want everybody to be happy. I believe in love. And I mean, no shit. I did voodoo my husband too. Well, hoodoo him, but we were already in love and married and stuff. That's another video. Um, If the results of your spell is delayed, it could be that the universe is taking time so that it doesn't damage anybody in the process. And I have to stress that on you guys. There's so many different elements that go to these love spells, and this is why I really wanted to take my time and do a video about it, because I want y'all to know. You know, if you think that you might be standing in the way, you can cast like another spell to help remove blocks, which is what I do. For an example, if your personal insecurity is making it hard for you to talk to attractive people, um, and if so, it might bring harm to the lover. You know, damn, what the fuck did I write? If so, it might harm you to bring your lover to you before you're ready for it. Cast another spell to help you with confidence. Oh yeah, okay. Wait until everything falls into place. The third one is you did not properly focus your energy. I cannot tell y'all enough. Focus your energy, control your mind, everything else will follow. I say that like all the time, and y'all don't listen to me. I be trying to tell y'all. Let's see. Love spells take focused energy, they take concentration. This is where the power comes from. It does not come from following a particular ritual, steps like in exact order, or picking out the right colors, or saying the right words. All these things can help your spell, but the real power comes from you. You are the powerhouse, you are the catalyst, you are the real deal. Like, you have to know that if you don't harness your energy and focus it on that, it's not going to happen. The spell might not work strongly or quickly as it could, or even at all. Just going through the motions is powerless. You must learn how to release your own magical charge. Your own magical charge. Your own magical charge. But for real though. Just learning how to harness that is like so important. You know, how much time it takes, it varies from individual to individual. If your love spells aren't working, it may be that you need to practice the craft a little bit more. Practice casting similar spells that you think that'll help the situation. Practice meditation, focus, you know, learn how to tap into your own powers. Many people are looking for immediate results, but don't have the awareness of their own personal power or what they inflict on the spell. Proceed with caution. You know what I'm saying? Don't buy a spell from someone who will not cast it, like harm to none. I'm so big on it. I'm so big on it. I don't care what they've done. Don't do that. Like, for real. Um, Also, like, if you send out the wrong energy, like if you have like a ill intent by trying to get that person, um, that's like another thing that will like stumble you and stop you. Get your heart right. And I'm so serious about that. If you feel like none of the reasons of what I said, you know, are holding you back, then don't despair. You know, give your spell more time. You might have to cast another one. That's typical. Um, Only cast the same spell again if a month or so has passed. So I'm literally gonna tell you like a month or so. Like, in the meantime, do other magic like to kind of help the blocks out. Quiet your heart, get in the positive zone, work on your true motives. Love is waiting for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so important that you know that love is there, love is waiting for you. I don't know why y'all get so fixated. Like, some of y'all will get with the guy and it didn't work out. He was like a cheater and shit, and he like messed over you big time, and you begged me to do the spell, and you get him back, and you go, well, he's still cheating, he ain't changed. I'm trying to tell y'all, how they left is how they come back. So keep that kind of stuff in mind as well. Love spells do work. There are a lot of factors involved. I'm doing this video because so many people go, well, it's been 3 weeks, it's been a month, it's been 2 months, ain't nothing happened. Control your thoughts. You have a part to play in this as well. I'm so sorry, but you do. So, and this goes for any other root worker that's doing the spell for you. Give them a chance. You can see a change. Sometimes change is like freaking immediate, and you just see it and you know it, and it's awesome and it's great, and you know it's working. Sometimes it takes time. There are tons of factors that go into love spells. This is my video on love spells. I do them. I even send you out a kit. It has the candles, the rose quartz. It has everything in there because you are going to do something too. You are going to aid in this. But more importantly, this will help you to control and focus your thoughts too. I love you guys. This is Magical Lady Duchess. You can catch me in my Infinite Energy group. You can also check out my website at magicalladyduchess.com. And that's magical with the CKAL, not MAGIC. So it's MAGICKAL, ladyduchess.com. And same thing for my email address. It is the same. Magicalladyduchess at gmail.com. And then the other one is just magicalladyduchess.com. You guys like, subscribe, please share, please leave comments. I love comments and I respond to each and every last one of them because I appreciate y'all taking the time. I love you guys. I hope this love video like helped you kind of like to explain why they don't work or why they don't work as fast as you think that they should. This is Magical Lady Duchess. I'm out. Bye.